Welcome to 50 Plus Home and Gardening. We're going to look at my favorite garden of all times, my Williamsburg garden. It's powering down in August, but it still looks great. So I want to show you what is still here and how great it really is. It's just been a really, really fun garden for me to do. So let's get started, and I want you to see all the things that are in it that just look so beautiful. Oh, I want you to look at fabulous things in the summer. Don't give up on things. This is your chance to see what really grows in your garden and what you need to remove, but don't remove them until winter. Nice and cool. So all the blooms in this bed, the pokers have done their thing, and I need to cut back some of these blades because they've just overdone themselves. Lots of rain has really made them grow crazy, and now they're bending over because of the heat. But look at this. The sweet pink dianthus is really beautiful and very showy. I would suggest this. In fact, I'm going to buy more seeds. I love these. Of course, I want to wait until the end of the summer because at the end of the summer, you're going to see how they produce. They were kind of green in the beginning, so maybe April, May, June. And so depending on the weather for that year, now June, July, and August, I think they're going to be super, super. I think they're going to grow 2 feet. I think that's what it said. Oh, beautiful. So I'm going to love these. I think I want more, but I'm going to make sure I wait until the end of the season to see. But take a look at this garden in the middle of the summer. Hot heat, 100 degrees, which is unusual for this area. Usually Virginia gets in the 80s, which is normal with humidity, but man, when it gets to 100 with humidity, that's time to just go in and have some lemonade. But still, things are growing. So at the top of this ha-ha wall, I have strawberries only. I took out all the lettuce because they were just, they're done. And so, yeah. So just let the strawberries kind of produce their thing. They're still producing strawberries. Look at all the flowers. See, there's a nice strawberry right there. And one head of lettuce that I forgot, but it still looks pretty, so I'm going to leave it there. And this is a yellow Vista from Proven Winners. I think it's one of the miniatures. And so that looks like it's going really well. And it's before I ended up putting this in. This is that false peach tree that we put in place of the crepe myrtle. And I cut back all the roses, so they'll come back. All right, take a look at this first garden that you come up on. I did not put in our topiary yet because I'm going to let this liripe have a full chance. Probably in the fall I'll put it in. Look at all the pansies. they're supposed to be fall bloomers, but these are all those seeds, and they're going to town. Well, they look good, so I'm just letting them go. Okay, these marigolds, these look good. The marigolds are strawberry blonde from Burpee. Looking pretty. They're filling out quite nicely. And then I have the Snow Lady, and here is my first real look at one of these. The Snow Lady Shasta Daisy, it's going to get about 10 inches, and I can divide. So I'll have plenty of annuals to put all over the place. Those are Shasta Daisies, really, really pretty. That's called Snow Lady, and really bright white. And this one just mirrors that other one. There's another Snow Lady. She doesn't look as good, but we'll see how she grows. A Liriope, a bunch of pansies just getting beautiful, and my marigolds doing really wonderful. They look good. All right, a geranium, a little bit struggling. I think I need to put some Miracle Grow on that, but he's still blooming. And the balloon flower, that's called Twinkle Blue Balloon Flower. I cut him back, so he'll have another drift a little later in the game. But all the pansies, seeds, look at them go. There's one. What I'm really thrilled with is those sweet pink dianthus. 1, 2, 3, and 4. They are a show, and I'm going to get more if they do well until August. I really care that you get plants that really, I mean, they almost look like annuals. They're so fantastic. And this is the second bloom for this one. Sally Rosa April Night Salvia from Monrovia. This is looking good. It's actually almost done again. If I cut it back, I'll probably get another flush of blooms. But my goodness, look at these. Okay, not only do you have the bubblegum supertunia, lemon coral sedum. Look at these. Okay, not only are these up to my stomach, they are just, look at this. Are you kidding? They're just coming down the sides and everything. Fantastic show. And this is the orange version of echinacea or coneflower. Oh, so pretty. And then more of my dianthus. That's the sweet pink. And this is that balloon. Twinkle Blue balloon flower. This is how they look. But I cut it back just recently, so we'll have another flush. And then it looks like the Sensation honeysuckle is done for a little while. I don't know, I may get some more. Looks like there's some new growth up here. So we'll let it just crawl up the fence. It looks really pretty. And then we bought this last year for our anniversary. This is so pretty, this bird bath. Sort of a Williamsburg pineapple. I really like it. So just look at the color. I'm loving it. And look over the fence. One of those Van Glow sunflower seeds that I grew is got a bud. Look at it. And it looks like they're all doing well. Look, this one has a nice bud, yellow. And we got a yellow there. I think there's a yellow right down there. Looking so good. I'm so happy to see it. So this is how that row looks in my Williamsburg garden. I probably won't grow it next year because I actually really wanted something this size, just peeking over. But this one may be just a little bit tall. But still, I like the fact that I grew it from seed and it is producing some fun color. Okay, coming up this aisle. Oh my goodness, this mirrors the other side. Coneflowers, petunias. You got the salvia in the background, the sweet pink. And then look at that, Madam Butterfly Snapdragon. That's a nice color. And look at that, beautiful veranda. That's the sky blue, moody blue Speedwell. That's what it's called. It's still beautiful. It's almost at the end. I'm going to have to cut it back. It may have another flush. This is all looking pretty. Looks like I'm going to need to cut him again. Our topiary is wanting to grow back to its normal shape. And lemon lime Nandina looking good. We've got another dianthus. You know, while the roses are just lulling, these look so fantastic. If I just had a row of those all the way across here, while these roses are flushing back, you'd still have color. Look at this. That is a really pretty color. Now that Madam Butterfly series came with cream, a burgundy, and this orange. Here's the pink one. Kind of came in a series, so you get several. I think they're kind of romantic, so I wish I would have put them together, but I didn't. This one's in a pot up here in the cistern, but that's one of the colors. So I'm hoping I can get some more seeds. I really like this one. Here's another one of the Madam Butterflies. Look at that. Kind of a burgundy. Quite romantic if it had the cream with it. And here's some back in the back of my rose garden. I should have put them closer together. I wasn't sure what I was going to get, how they worked out, but they kind of have a clump at the bottom, and they have several stems. See, there's a cream one. It looks like I'm going to get another cream one out of that one. Here's another beautiful cream. That's really pretty. And then you get kind of a burgundy and another cream. Lots of cream with a little bit of that burgundy, some of that peach and that pink. If I had had them all together, wouldn't that be pretty? Very romantic. Few gorgeous rosy colors would be really pretty along with that burgundy red. Really nice. So I'm watering this big giant maple. He just gets a watering, I don't know, every other day or so. That's kind of fun. So coming along here, again, I love our anniversary present, bird bath, the Emily Bronte roses. Most of them are done because it's in the summer, very hot, but you get a few random, and oh man, it still smells, the scent out here is beautiful. So I love this area, really, really pretty. This pepper plant is called Sweet Stuff. Sweet Stuff, isn't that cute? It's for, you can stuff peppers. They're supposed to get red, so it's already got some flower buds on it. So that's fun. And there's some sedum that I just threw in right there. Here's some more of the strawberry blonde marigolds, really looking good. Look at that. That sweet diantha is doing wonderful. All right, late in the summer, still got a few buds. This is the Princess Alexandria of Kent from David Austin. When it gets this hot, these guys kind of lull out. But there's still some more buds, and it really scents the air really well. Really nice. And they're getting big. I'm letting them grow their full height. Okay, right down here I have a Genovese basil from Burpee. That has given me a lot of bruschetta. And I've already cut him back once, so he's producing more. And then this one is the Lark Ascending. It's got a lot of buds again. They're sort of more open buds, but really, really beautiful, sort of a peachy. And they just open up really, really nice. Now this is supposed to get 5 feet. So right now, I don't know, maybe 3 feet. quite a large size. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to fit any more roses, because if I put one in here, I don't know, by the time the end of the summer comes, these may hit each other. Gabriel Oak's looking beautiful. Look at this. The scent from this plant is amazing. So more buds. I like to just scent the air, and in the meantime, I've got snapdragons and that sweet dianthus to color up this area. So this is supposed to be my rose garden, and plus I have this Emily Bronte kind of over on the side. You probably want to have in your rose garden some annuals. Like I have these marigolds for color. Next time I think I'm going to go for a more soft pastel. I think these yellow is just kind of too much for me in this garden, but I love these pink dianthus, really my color. I love the snapdragons, really romantic in the back. I really love this garden. It needs a little bit more. I think the ground cover is going to work out good. I put a ground cover there, as you can see, and there, and in between each one of these marigolds has a sedum that is just going to, I don't know the name, I have a friend who gave it to me, but I just divided it, and I'm going to let that creep all over and creep down this piece of wood. I think it's going to look fantastic. Kind of give some green over here while everything is just dull in the summer. And this is the Highlander Japanese holly. And this is what we topiaried earlier on in the season. I really like it. I think it makes it a little bit tidy and neat, while, you know, the roses are a little bit on the messy side in a garden. So I like some things that are tidy. You could put boxwood and things like that, but I really like that. See how pretty that is? And then you've got the sunflowers just peeping over, yellow over there. You've got a yellow one there, and that one's coming out. Things are looking good up here, and this is the cistern with the bench. This is where I get to look at the beautiful rose garden and all the gardens that are the little plots in this space. Really like it. It's just fun to do things. There's some more of that sweet stuff. Look at that, that's getting big. But I have several peppers, and then you've got your Blue Point juniper, looks like a zinnia. And there's our topiary for this fall. I'll put it in. Some carrots. There's some more of that sweet dianthus. And this is the snapdragon. Some strawberries, seascape. Another sunflower. Look at this. Just going over. There's one back there. It's almost ready to bloom, bust out. So the garden beds are filling in. I like that woolly thyme. Isn't that pretty? That has it does look like woolly. It's supposed to have pink flowers, but I haven't seen it yet. I like it just kind of creeping over the side. This golden carpet is a little bit stressed, it looks like. John Creech, I have not seen any flowers, and that's supposed to have pink flowers. Got some pansies in here. The liriope. Here's my marigold, a chocolate ajuga. This is the Highland Cream, and it's supposed to have pink flowers. I have not seen any flowers, so I don't know when they'll come, maybe in the fall. This one has the red carpet thyme, looking pretty, even though it's purple. Says red, but it is purple. Pansies. Kind of everything mirrors. John Creech, the chocolate, Snow Lady, Shasta Daisy on both sides. They're just about ready to bloom. And you've got a snapdragon coming up. I cannot be more pleased. This garden. So keep moving, keep gardening, and stay creative. And I'll see you next time.